Carbon ion. Carbon ion is the one of the important topic of organic chemistry. We have to learn about the carbon ion. Carbon ion is formed by the hydrolytic cleavage of covalent bonds. This is a pair electron which is the which of covalent bonds. Covalent bonds, the pair of electron is shown. Write we may write this structure like we may write this structure. This is a covalent bond. This is shown as a pair of electrons. Anyone we can show. There is a hydrolytic cleavage occur when there is a difference in electronegativity between these two atoms which is joined by a covalent bonds. If carbon is more electronegativity than this Y, then this lone pair of electron is completely shift to this carbon atom, so it will acquire a negative charge, it will acquire a positive charge. A negative charge, it will acquire a positive charge. When this carbon is more electronegativity than the Y, yeah, you can say Y is a less electronegativity than the carbon. That's why in this case carbon will acquire a negative charge, Y will acquire a positive charge. This carbon is acquiring a negative charge, that's why this is called a carbon ion. This is called carbon ion. Carbon ion, simply the name of this carbon ion we can write methyl carbon ion, ethyl carbon ion. This is by simply adding carbon ion we can write the name of carbon ion. And the characteristics of carbon ions. Carbon ion is carrying a negative charge, contain 8 electrons. Carrying a negative charge contain 8 electrons in the valency shell. It is a complete octet. This is a highly reactive because in them carbon carrying a negative charge is electron rich. It is a highly reactive. Why? This is electron rich and can donate its non-bonding pair of electron to some other group for sharing. It can donate its non-bonding pair of electron to other group which is require electrons. Carbon ions behave as a nucleophile. As this is electron rich, that's why this is behave as a nucleophile, readily react by a electrophile. This is electron rich, so this is act as a nucleophile and it is attacked by a electrophile. Electrophile is electron deficient, so this electron deficient electrophile will attack to the nucleophile. Negative charge carbon is in the state of sp3 hybridization. This is a sp3 hybridization. This is a structure is shown. This is a sp3 hybridization. 3 are hybridized orbital, 1 is unhybridized orbital where is a lone pair is present. This is a carbon ion, minus charge is shown to denote this is a carbon ion. 3 hybrid orbital are involved in the formation of single covalent bonds which other atoms, while 4th hybrid orbitals contain a lone pair of electrons. 4th hybrid orbital contain a pair of electrons. Thus carbon ion we have a pyramidal structure similar to the NS3. This is a pyramidal structure similar to the NS3. The structure is clear. Now the stability of carbon ion. Carbon ion is the electron rich. That's why any group which will tends to push electron destabilize the carbon ion. As the carbon ion is electron rich, if any group will push electrons from this side, it will destabilize the carbon ion. This will destabilize the carbon ion. This is already electron rich, and we are pushing more and more electrons. It will destabilize the carbon ion. So if this carbon ion, any group will withdraw electrons, disperse its electrons, withdraw electrons. Any group will withdraw electrons. It will stabilize the carbon ion because it's electron rich, so it will try to minimize its electrons density to become a stable. This way plus I effect destabilize the carbon ion. Plus I effect is acting as a push electrons. It is a pushing electron by the plus I effect. That's why this is destabilize this carbon ion. So the stability decreases. Here is no I effect is working. That's why this is more stable. Here is a 1 I effect. Here is a 2 I actually 2 I effect. This is a H, and there is a 3 I effect. In this way, that's why this is a more stable than this. Now in this way you can understand the stability of carbon ion. Now here is the allylic carbocations. This is there is a resonance. So it is a dispersion of negative charge. As this negative charge will not share by this only carbon atom. This negative charge will share by these 2 carbon atoms. If we draw the resonance structures, this pi bonds will move to this position. This is a negative charge. It will shift to these positions. Here this negative charge is generated. Here this carbon and this carbon is sharing this negative charge. So there is a dispersion of negative charge. So it will stabilize the negative charge. As the dispersion increases, stability of negative charge increases. So in this way there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon atoms are involved in the conjugations, and this carbon is shared by 4 carbon atoms, 1 carbon atoms, 2 carbon atoms, and 3 carbon atoms, and 4 carbon atoms. This negative charge is shared by these 4 carbon atoms, so it will disperses the negative charge by the conjugations. That's why as the dispersion increases, as the negative charge not remain in the single positions, so dispersion increases, stability of negative charge increases. So stability, in this way we can give the information about the stability. There are 7 factors which stabilize the negative charge.